What's up, everybody? And we are live. So, let me show you guys. I'm on the north side of Phoenix right now. So, let's figure I'll do a quick speed test of visible. I'll flip the camera around. See what speeds we're getting on visible. That ping is always high. This is probably one of my problems though. I see people doing speed tests all the time of like visible and they're pulling like over 100 megabits per second. And I live in the 6th largest city in the US. And this is what I get. This is definitely what I get. This is what's weird. Oh, it looks like we're connected to band 5. I'm using my Pixel 5. So one of the things I'm talking about over here, and the reason I'm showing this is that the Pixel 5 currently isn't supported on the Visible's 5G just yet. At least not here in Phoenix. So I don't see the nearest cell tower. And it's funny because the dude in that truck right there, he was looking at me weird when I started the live stream. So people be looking at you funny when you be on Instagram, YouTube, or whatever it is. Be looking at you like you're weird. I'm just like, all right. But anyways, yeah, I thought I'd hop on the gram, real quick, do a live to kind of talk about Pixel 5a. I've been getting questions about that. People are just like, so, you're going to get the Pixel 5a, and what do you think about it? And, well, personally, the Pixel 5a it should drop, I'd say, anywhere between April and May. It should drop around there. Being the fact is that the A series has always came out roughly around that time. Of course, in 2020, that was a little bit different because of COVID and, production from Foxconn building these devices. It literally just like delayed till August, obviously, which is, another thing that I do want to kind of like make a point of. If you didn't know, so when the Pixel 4a 5G, when that became available, there was 2 color variations, a black version and a white version. And they were saying that the white version was going to be a Verizon only edition because it was the only one that supported millimeter wave. All right, that's cool. Except come January 27th, I believe, the Pixel 4a 5G in the white variant unlocked, so not a Verizon exclusive, will drop. So that's like, Google, what are you doing? You came out with the Pixel 4a in August of 2020, and then when everyone's buying the Pixel 4a, and trust me when I say this, the Pixel 4a was phone of the year for 2020, in my opinion, then you release a blue version in November. Thanks a lot, Google. But so everyone's like, okay, well, the Pixel 4a 5G, if you wanted the unlocked model that can go on AT&T, T-Mobile, you'd have to get the black variant. The white variant would only be for Verizon. Now we get hit with the bombshell that a white unlocked model version is coming this January. Well, we're in January, but the 27th of January. So I just want to make sure that people know about that. So if you're not a fan of, the black edition phones from Google with the Pixels, there's another color variation. But I say this to anybody. If you don't like the way that, the phone looks, and maybe they don't have a particular color of phone that you would like, you can always skin your phone. There are great companies like D-Brand Skins, Skinami. There's just so many different ones. You can go online and you can find them and you can skin your phone. Trust me, I've done it. The Pixel 4 that I'm streaming from right now, because I have the black model, the back of the phone is a glossy glass back. It's not frosted like the white one or the Oso orange. So I ended up getting a skin for it and skinning the back because I didn't want it to be slippery in my hands and fall. And nothing is more worse than having a cracked phone. I don't know how people can do it. I guess I'm OCD when it comes to that, and thankfully I never cracked my phone, and hopefully I'm not going to start now. So I'm going to walk to this tree right here and knock on wood for good luck, because I'm not trying to, you know, break a phone. But, you know, on the real, I don't know how people can do it. I couldn't look at a screen that had a bunch of cracks or chips busted out of it. It's just like, ooh, it's not a good look. So, but anyways, yeah, Pixel 5a. Would I get it? Probably, but I mean, it's not one that I'm really like sought after. I mean, I know I have every variation of the Google Pixels that came out since the Pixel 1 all the way up to the Pixel 5. So getting the 5a would make sense if you, like, you know, if you're someone that's like me, a heavy, you know, a nerd that collects these things. But like something to use as a daily driver, no. I really wouldn't want it to be a daily driver. I'm really looking forward to the Pixel 6 because that will actually have Google's own dedicated processing chip. No more Qualcomm, no more Snapdragon, and possibly extended life expectancies of Google Pixel phones. Like, a lot of people always said, like, why is it that Google Pixels only do 3 years, but Apple and their iPhones can do 5 years? Well, that's because Apple in-house machines and makes their own processing chips. They don't go to Qualcomm for it. See, that is part of the problem of why Android, you know, life expectancy 3 years on a Pixel. Okay, when it comes to Samsung, LG, and all of them, you have to expect that the life expectancy of those phones is going to be a year. Because for those companies, it's more profitable for them to build a new model with the latest version of Android instead of updating their phones. Do you think will be a Pixel 5 XL? No, there won't be a Pixel 5 XL. There won't be a Pixel 5 XL. There's not a Pixel 5 Pro. That ain't happening. That's not happening. I know there was a lot of rumors. People were talking about these rumors. A possible, what was it? They called it the Pixel XE. And then there was a Pixel 5 Pro. There's not going to be an XL model. The Pixel 4a 5G is what I would say is the XL model for last year's Pixel release. The Pixel 4a 5G is slightly bigger than the Pixel 5. It has everything that the Pixel 5 has except for the reverse wireless charging. Obviously, it's built of plastic. It does have a headphone jack, but it's everything that the Pixel 5 is, just minus a few things. That's the XL for it. They're not going to do anything like that. But the Pixel 5a, the leak stuff, those leaks are kind of sketchy, but I'm not going to rule them out and say that those aren't it. My thing is how is this in-display camera system supposed to work? That's my biggest thing. Because as much as I like the Google Pixels, as much as they're my go-to Android phones, the one thing I will admit, sometimes Google just doesn't get it right? Like, I'm looking at my Pixel 4 right now. I love this phone, okay? I love this phone. I totally dig it. It's great. I love the face unlock feature on it. I love motion sense. I love just about everything about this phone except for one thing. One thing that makes me want to go find the misogynistic bastard that works at Google who said, hey, let's throw a 2800 milliamp hour battery in the Pixel 4. That should power all these great powerful features that the Pixel 4 has, because the Pixel 4 is a powerful phone. It is a heavily powerful phone. For all the things that it has, it's very powerful, but it's got a weak battery. And I'm like, okay, so they rectified that in the Pixel 5 by putting a 4080 milliamp hour battery in a Pixel 5, and then of course they went with a Snapdragon 765G, which is a slightly less power hungry processor. But I mean, still. So how was your meeting?
It was good.
Good. That is the reason why I went live. Had to stop real quick. She had a meeting, so I figured I'd go live and talk about the Pixels and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah. So with this in-display camera for the Pixel 5a, I just don't know how that's going to work. I just really don't. The battery in my Pixel 4 XL is very good. Yeah, and the XL it's going to be good. No doubt about it. And okay, so let me kind of scale it back a little bit. the Pixel 4, the normal size one, has a 2800 milliamp hour battery, which I don't understand why they put that in there for all the power features that it has. Now, it's not that horrible as far as timing, depending, at least for me. I can get a good amount of time with the battery. Hang on, let me put you down for a second. Put my seatbelt on.
I can almost start driving right now.
Yeah, no.
No, you say.
But the Pixel 4, for the way that I use it, I can make the battery stretch. But for a lot of people, those people that play games on their phones, and like Fortnite and PUBG, or maybe they're playing Call of Duty or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you can kill the battery on the Pixel 4 pretty quick. I don't do gaming on my phone. I think the only game that I play is Pokemon Go, and that's not very power intensive. It doesn't sap the battery so fast. But still, I want to meet the jerk that decided to put a 2800 milliamp hour battery in the Pixel 4. They could have gone 3000. They could have gone higher. In my opinion, I think the Pixel 4 should have had at least a 3500 milliamp hour battery, and then then the 4 XL. Ordered my first Pixel phone. Which one did you get?
My legs are not so
Which Pixel did you order? But anyways, so my whole thing is that Google tends to build pretty awesome phones, but they always tend to have one or two things wrong with them at launch. And that's my concern with the Pixel 5a, is with the in-display camera, which means that the camera is in the display. So not a punch hole design or nothing like that. Pixel 3, I love the Pixel 3. Pixel 3 is awesome, especially with the ultra-wide selfie mode. Because I tend to take more group pictures with friends. So that always came in handy. I have to say that the battery life is very closer to my iPhone 12. How are you liking the iPhone 12, by the way, anyways? You love the Pixel line? I do too. It's just they'll get better when they start figuring out that they can't release half-baked products. That's my thing on it. They can't release half-baked products. And whoa. Well, it's a good thing that they had okay, he's gonna do push-ups on the side of the road while his car is like
out of commission.
Yeah. That's your main concern is battery? So if you're heavy into gaming and stuff like that, you can probably kill the battery pretty quickly. But if you're doing like social media and things like that, text messaging, yeah, you'll be fine through a day. I made a Pixel 3 last me an entire business day. And when I mean business day, I'm talking from 8 to 5. 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on a single charge. I can do it with the Pixel 3. But if I do video calling like on Duo, or if I was to play, a heavy game, then no, it wouldn't last me that length of time. But the Pixel 5a having an in-display camera, that's my thing, is how well is it going to work? Because the biggest thing that Pixels are known for is their still photography. So if you have an in-display selfie camera and it takes horrible selfies, then that's where the problem's going to be at. But, to answer the question, if I'm going to get the Pixel 5a, I won't get it when it comes out, but maybe down the road sometime I might grab it. Or if the wifey here wants to upgrade, then she'll get the Pixel 5a and I'll just review her phone. But me, definitely, I'm going after the Pixel 6. And then I think the Pixel 6a, I should be able to get that, not free, but I should be able to get it right away because I am with Google Fi. I'm on their 2 years, upgrade subscription plan thing. So, I have my own Pixel 4a that I'm making monthly payments on. And once I pay that off, which will be in 2 years, so in 2022, I'll be able to upgrade. So that'll be like the Pixel 6a or the Pixel 7. I don't know, because it doesn't say that you have to get the A series only. It just says in 2 years you'll be able to upgrade on Google Fi. So if that means I can go after a Pixel 7 and make monthly payments on that, then I'll probably end up doing that. Who knows? I don't know, man. When it comes to video, I say that's subjective. So, I've seen comparisons between Google Pixels and iPhones when it comes to cinematography. And I will say that the iPhones take really good videos. The video quality that comes from Pixels, it's not like you're shooting from a potato. So, when a lot of people kind of go all anal about it, oh, it's so bad, it's so bad. It's not. most of my YouTube videos have been shot and recorded from my Pixel phones, and when I get compliments like, "Oh, the quality of your video is great," I'm laughing because then I get the same thing from the person that's like, "Pixel videos sucks," but you just said that my video on YouTube is great. So which is it? Is there any chance of Google put a halt in the Pixel line? Oh, well, hey, this is actually pretty cool. I like this. Okay, so is there any chance to put a halt? Google puts a halt in the Pixel line like they did with Nexus? No, I don't see that going on. The reason that they stopped doing the thing with Nexus, the Nexus line, is because Nexus was always a joint adventure. So it was always Samsung designs the hardware or LG designs the hardware, and Google just gives the software. Really, that's all it was. It was just, we're releasing a new version of Android. This is what it's going to have. You need to build us hardware for it. So the Google Pixels is Google in-house hardware, like our stuff. We're going to do what we want. We're going to design the way we want, yada, yada, yada. So Google Pixels is not going anywhere. Could they revive the Nexus line? They obviously could. I wish they would, because those are great times. I mean, you're still getting the same thing in Google Pixels that you would have gotten on a Nexus phone. It's the same thing. It's just the hardware is built by Google now. Well, it's actually built by Foxconn, if you want to get technical, because I've had people before write me nasty comments on YouTube being jackasses talking about it. If Google was to create an all new line of phones, would you name it? Or what would I name it? Dude, I suck at naming things, okay? I don't know what I would name it. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that someday. Ever thought of trying a Pixel book? I mean, I have like 4 Chromebooks. It's pretty much a Pixel book. Pixel book is a Chromebook. That's all it is. It just has the Pixel name on it. Google trying to be clever and just like, hey, just like Apple, we're just gonna name everything Pixel. I'm surprised they never dropped the Pixel Watch yet. V505. Oh man, it's I don't know, it's insane, it's crazy. But yeah, I don't know about the hopefully with the Pixel 6, hopefully with their own processing chip, they can extend the life expectancies. Because I think one of the saddest things is that my Pixel 2 XL and my Pixel 2 no longer supported. The last update they got was last month, December. They won't get anything else.
What are those Pixel 6s coming?
I don't know. What are my thoughts on RCS chat? Do I like it? Yeah, I like it. It's faster. I think the misconception of a lot of people thinking about RCS messaging is, I mean, yeah, you can say it's Android's answer to what Apple has with iMessage, but I look at what you get, what benefits you get out of it. So if you send a picture on an Android device using regular text message, right? Because it's using cellular connectivity as far as for short messaging services, it scales down the photo. So your photo is scaled down and it's sent. So you'll have like a half-res photo sent to you, right? RCS messaging, that sucker's opened up wide. So if I sent you, a high-res photo, you're gonna get that photo in high resolution on your end from me. That's one of the big benefits from it. Also, sending video much faster doing it. So yeah, to me, RCS message is like putting a golf ball down a PVC pipe versus putting a golf ball through a garden hose. It's much better, in my opinion. I think there's certain things that they should be able to do with RCS messaging. For instance, instead of having it tied to your mobile carrier number, it should also tie to your Google account. So then that way you still get messages on your tablet or something like that. You know what I mean? It would negate having to have all these different chat services from Google if they would just tie RCS messaging to your Google account. It makes so much sense, so much easier, and your messages in multiple places. Even you'll probably be able to rig that to go to your freaking, your smart TV. Like if you have Chromecast with Google TV, you'll be able to get your messages on there, reply back using the voice remote. Those are just some of the things that I think of. But yeah, Anyways, guys, gals, those you guys watch the replay. That's gonna be pretty awesome. I really like this. I like this how this stuff comes up on here. It's cool. Sorry, but I can post these up like that. That is awesome. I love these Q&As. These are awesome. So I'm gonna show your questions so that way, because I just discovered this right now. Okay, so I'm being a nerd. Yeah, look, I can do that now. So like when they post a Q&A question, I go like that, and then it pops their question up on the live.
I said buggy.
Oh.
Dogfish.
Read my comments before you go. Okay, before I go. I'd love if you compared the Moto G Stylus to a Pixel. I'm not buying any phones though. My days of buying phones and doing unboxing and reviews is done, dude. I just talk about what's going on in tech. But Pixels unlocked are still pricey. You can, however, get a G Stylus free at Metro, even if you
Hey, it says yield, dude.
get a new number.
No.
No activation fees at the moment. Nice. That's actually pretty good.
Well, that's the best buy on that side.
Oh, there is. That's right. I'm going to the Girl Man's Chuck E. Cheese. Best Buy in the house. Not right now, though. I'm going to go get something to eat. But I was saying this about the Moto G Stylus, though. From what I've seen, because the homie Serrano actually has the Moto G Stylus. And you know what? Like, if you don't want to spend a lot of money on getting a brand new Google Pixel, and you don't want to buy a used Pixel off somebody, because you can't just trust everybody out there, getting a new Moto G Stylus actually would be, in my opinion, equivalent to getting a Pixel. You get, with Motorola's, you get near stock Android, right? So there's not a lot of bloatware and crap on it. And then you get the added benefit of having a stylus with it, which I think the Moto G Stylus gave the LG Stylo a run for its money. But the Angry Crab Shack. My friend doesn't work at this one, but yeah. Anyways, guys, excellent camera, battery, decent processor. Yeah, definitely. I'll agree with your points there on that. Motos, I've never had a problem with Motorola's. Motos have been good. I like Motorola's.
Thank you.
So, anyways, I am at the spot. I'm going to go eat, and it's rude for me to eat and be on a live. So, I will talk to everybody later in another live. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the wonderful questions. I really appreciate it. And, yeah. What?